the risk adjustment course version 2.0 is coming soon.
Dun,
So
dun, dun.
yeah, we've been working hard for months on this. So I say we, I didn't really hardly do anything. Chandra and the team did, but we as in CCO. But if you want to get on our notification list for when it's fully launched, go to cco.us/ra-early. And for those who've already signed up for our risk adjustment course, version 1.0, you will also get access to 2.0, and you will not be charged anymore. So don't worry about that. But for those who are considering getting into risk adjustment coding, it's an excellent field. I'll let Chandra and Alicia chime in a little bit on that, since they are our resident experts.
Well, I can tell you that I absolutely love risk adjustment. Now, I had always said that it was HCC work because that's the slang for what I had used. And then when Chandra and I started working together, she would always correct me and say, it's risk adjustment. It's risk adjustment, which is actually what it's called. So the beauty and fun that I get from risk adjustment is that it's diagnosis coding. And if you guys know me, you know I love diagnosis coding. I don't just love diagnosis coding. I love the disease process, the terminology, and all the aspects that you learn with diagnosis coding. And that's exactly what you need when working with risk adjustment. And so Chandra came on board, and we got the team together of subject matter experts and just blew out of the water what we already had, which was a good course. But really, the part that I have to say that I like the most is that focus on all of these chronic conditions and the diseases, and you know, that was fun to work on, and it's really meaty, which is another risk adjustment term. But I'll be quiet and let Chandra have a few words too, or otherwise I won't be able to shut up. I just enjoy risk adjustment so much.
Well, you know your limitations. It's okay. The only piece that I want to add to this is, as excited as Alicia gets about the coding and the chronic condition and all of that, it's only 40% of the CRC exam. Only 40% of the questions, a total of 60 questions, are on coding. The rest of it is very heavily weighted on all of the rules and regulations and guidelines, and all of the structure and theory behind the coding piece. And we've really worked to build those up and help explain how quality measures factor in and what those different quality measures are and how the different plans are different. Because HCC, the most, you know, broad known version of risk adjustment is one piece, but now we have all of these CDPS and DPS plans for Medicaid, and we have all HHS plans for the Affordable Care Act, for those healthcare marketplace plans. And we've really tried to work hard to make sure we have sections that address that and explain, here's what they are, here's how they differ, and really build a very robust course. And I know we've had a lot of success so far with our Blitz, and we really hope that the more robust course adds to that.
And just real quick, the real takeaway here, guys, is that employers are hiring newly certified people in this particular specialty. That's pretty good. It's not a struggle.
You could not have said that 5 years ago. You could not have stated that somebody could be a new coder or a CPCA and have the opportunity to get a job working remote. But they're actually doing that now and willing to train you. So whether you stay on being hired or, you know, get laid off, I spoke with somebody today about this, is the fact that the time that you're trained for this is huge, you know. And so keep in mind, though, it is very hot in the market right now, will continue to be. Risk adjustment, people who code in risk adjustment sometimes get laid off. They have big pulls 3 times a year, and so, you know, they could tell you you're going to get hired, but you're probably going to be laid off, you know, these 2 months, and they'll call you back when the new contracts come in and everything. I never got laid off. However, it does happen, but you know, it's something to plan for. Most of the jobs are remote, and it pays really well.